Just Twitch TV.
Okay, they have Guihori, Squidski, and Viper.
Okay, we are rushing A.
We are fucked. But we're gonna rush B.
Trust me, I'll carry.
Slow it, yeah.
Slime can kill. Go Craig going alone and be like...
I said rush B, no one cares.
People called A before you, so
Yeah.
I did, okay.
all down the stairs at the same time.
Go!
What is this? Viper really do be good though. My face when you go in B after going A.
There's a guy there, pink. I think there's one more. No?
One more. Oh, a sawn off.
Behind you, Slime.
There's one on B, 2 HP.
The bomb is down though. Don't know if upper or lower.
Just take a stopper.
Fuck.
Because
Cause it's a French server.
French more like surrender, am I right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I closed everything. My ping should be gone
They
soon.
can't come from your left on B.
Who the fuck's got smoke?
Sorry. Did not know that T2 will not do that. Slime, go carry, man, go carry. That's how it works.
I'm throwing a grenade. Throwing a flashbang. I am throwing smoke.
I felt a lot of pleasure doing that.
Bet you did.
Could imagine.
Yeah, underneath.
Oh wow.
Flashbang. I'm throwing a flashbang.
Hold up, one's there. Oh no, he's there.
Slime it, carry, slime it.
What is the bomb?
I'm coming, we're... Am I coming B?
Yeah.
Yeah, B is pretty much free.
Let's see to you.
Why is it so dark? I cannot see anyone. I'm mad.
Oh my god. It do really be slime at carrying though.
Does anyone want to know?
Yes.
I'll take it. Never mind.
Yes, yes, yes. Come on, let's go.
That upper area on B seems like a place where you can just get a cheap kill on people fighting other people.
Flashbang.
Like they can't even peek you until you peek.
Grenade.
Is that a rush?
I am throwing a flashbang.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
B is free.
Grenade out.
Sorry.
You got B for free and the bomb is not B, what the fuck?
Throwing a flashbang. Grenade out.
Why did bomb go mid? What?
Who's that bomb?
Throwing a flashbang.
He's middle.
Flashbang. Flashbang.
Oh, sorry, slime.
What the fuck?
I nearly knifed him as well. He suicided, bro.
It's carrot FB down.
Let's go. Putting down the smoke.
I'm gonna one tap the first guy that comes to me.
Flashbang.
I dare you.
Flashbang.
Not sure of that flashback.
Grenade. Fire. Molotov.
Upper one. Sorry, bad boy.
Grenade. Grenade out. I'm throwing a flashbang.
And we've got mid control.
How did the smoke land there? I'm mad.
I'm mad.
I'm throwing fire.
Is he door?
Smoke out.
Lost bomb.
Big oof. Big oof.
One break.
Why is there so many boxes everywhere?
Cover. Too much steps,
There's
I'm
two down there,
confused.
clicks.
Okay, on B site, the B hallway, I'm guessing. Why was Viper checking CT as well? That hurts.
I'm throwing smoke. I'm throwing a flashbang. Throwing a flashbang. Throwing fire. Fire.
One up the ladder on mid.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
All
What
of
if we all just went down the drop down? Okay, it's smoke, never mind.
bitch. Go! I'm fully on it. By purpose, I.
I'm planted. Throwing a flashbang. Negative.
He's up this ladder. Tag 66.
Grenade! Grenade!
Nice nade.
I agree. Get ready, get ready.
Did he die to bomb?
No.
Hours.
Okay.
They will remember us.
Alright, let's go away. Fuck it. We're always going B.
Yeah, go away, guys.
And the bomb is going B. Fuck.
Throwing a flashbang.
Yeah, I gave up on me.
Flashbang.
Do you think?
Can I boost in someone's head?
I'm throwing a grenade.
One down the stairs, say.
I'm throwing a
First, I'm gonna eat all the nades. Fuck you.
throwing a flashbang.
Thank you.
One up the mid ladder.
Throwing fire.
We gotta plant an A. Oh my god. Kuzmo will be proud.
There's two
How
on
do you
site.
let that guy?
I didn't. He walked through. It's not bad.
Oh god.
I was hiding through the smoke. I mean, I was hiding in the smoke.
Where is Squidski? Not Squidski, Slime it. Can't see name.
Okay, I'm gonna push middle. Fuck me.
We are volunteers of
I'm too good at that game.
You can push middle, it works.
flashback.
Many mid.
I'm throwing smoke.
Two tag.
I am throwing a flashback.
One more tag. Fuck.
Are you serious?
Throwing a flashback. I am setting the bomb.
Flooded room. No, alright,
Too
dude.
easy.
Whoa!
I go B.
They're not gonna push shit. But I'm still gonna go A.
So, I imagine that. Can't see who's talking for some reason.
Yeah, that was Slime.
Thanks.
Hello, I will just hide in the corner.
There's one out
Corner,
there.
kid.
Drop B, drop B.
Roger that.
Ooh, they are on
Yeah,
B.
fuck.
Well, nowhere really good to hold that drop from.
Let's do this and get back in time for chow.
Ah yes, defending A alone.
Looks like.
Not like they can.
Oh shit, there.
Fire in the hole.
I don't know how they defended this.
Throwing smoke.
I'm just hiding Mishka.
Me too.
I'm gonna go A.
Alright. Take that gun.
Behind you.
Almost around T spawn mid.
What is this spot?
A upper.
Okay, I got the bomb on middle. He's coming. Oh my god.
Decoy.
I got him.
No, sir. Negative.
Why is it so
Alright.
loud?
Gentlemen, this is it.
It's because of that flare model.
Is it literally just they've made one player louder?
I don't think it's supposed to be used.
Incendiary. Throwing flashbang.
Oh shit, flash. Oh my god, two camping
I
teams.
need help, babe.
I'm rotating, fuck this.
fuck is going on?
Laying down smoke. Flashbang.
Oh, one up there.
Throwing a grenade.
Upper one. Upper A, I mean.
Looks like it might be B.
Throwing smoke.
Yeah, I think it is.
Bro.
You can ask nicely.
Thanks for that.
Nah, it's
We are
slimy.
Oscar Mike.
It's alright.
The best of the best. Oh,
Slime
yeah.
kick.
That's beautiful. Wow.
Oh, flash.
Mid one.
too.
Incendiary out. Laying down smoke. Smoke. Deploying flashbang.
One more mid.
Deploying.
Oh my god. I'ma just hide on site for this.
I'm fully blind.
Deploying flashbang.
Oh, got him.
I was so poor.
Let's rush B. Push them.
Grabbing gear. Let's
Pushing
go.
B is
That's
horrible,
that. Yeah, I know.
but like the angle is so low.
Won't expect it.
Flashbang. Flashbang. No, sir. Grabbing gear. Let's go. Thanks for that. Throwing fire. Laying down. Throwing flashbang. Incendiary. Fire in the hole. Throwing smoke. Deploying flashbang.
Feel like.
Going down.
How's B?
I think it is gonna be B, right? Actually,
Just. Oh my god.
What is this?
No.
What a throw.
Come on, get in.
Let's go earn our pay. Affirmative. Negative.
Ah, yes, 2B.
Smoke. Throwing flashbang.
Oh, yeah,
Mid.
there's
1B.
4 there, 5 there, 6 there.
Throwing is unacceptable.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say rushing B is basically impossible.
Sorry about that. Sorry. Go, go, go. Sorry about that. Roger that. Incendiary out. Deploying flashbang.
How are you already dead?
oh, that's, I did like slow. That's terrible.
Flashbang. Incendiary.
Look out! You fucking.
Is it B? I can't tell.
I think it's a. One team in.
One B main.
What?
Bad players, SMH.
Maybe if you guys rotated quicker.
I'm gonna buy a shotgun and fucking push them in the ass. Fuck them.
Let's try it again.
No, it's terrible.
Shh, we're good.
I fucking got it, don't worry. Here I come.
Throwing flashbang.
Oh god.
There's one guy camping with Digo here.
They've gone middle, by the way.
See, got one.
Oh god.
I'm dead?
Yeah,
What?
the second.
You got killed from middle.
Me either, like.
Deploying flashbang.
The fuck is that flash?
Did you kill the attack you fly?
Grenade out. Throwing flashbang.
What? You
Dude.
can't even see me! I don't think I've ecoed around.
I'm gonna buy fucking deal. I got it. I'm gonna fucking kill 10 out of 10 people.
I doubt.
Yeah, I know.
I can't remember getting a kill this half, to be honest.
Roger that.
I'm fully blind.
Flashbang.
How many flashes?
Throwing flashbang. Throwing grenade. Throwing smoke.
Few
Middle?
Bomb site.
Bomb, bomb.
Okay.
Throwing flashbang.
Don't push out.
Alright,
Don't
yeah,
drop.
but
I'm 3 HP.
Up a smoke.
yeah, I'm just waiting for them to push me.
I'm fully blind.
No one's on B.
Seriously?
Their CT's fun! Their CT's fun! Why did you shoot me?
Okay.
What is that?
Islamic be like. Right.
Well, that was okay. Mildly better than the last one, at least.
Oh yeah, it was definitely
Much better.
okay.
Just
I will say that.
progress.
Yeah, really getting into the action of the tons. I gotta say.
Let's do this and
Alright.
get back in time for chow.
Looks like there's like not a lot of people here. We'll see if more people join, but
Oh,
constantly gonna join spectator, and then yes, you're gonna spectate the whale man. And then
Alright, spectator.
And then, okay, so there's like nobody here, even though that was a full game. So, okay, we can get started. Who wants to give feedback first?
I can go first. I don't have much to
Oh
say.
my god, everybody's talking at once. I think I see you probably said it first, so actually,
Okay, yeah.
you can go first.
As always, I always say it, just a precursor. But I didn't really like a lot of the nature, the way you built the map. Like if I go here as a CT, like look how many like fucking hiding spots there are. Like there's like, just everywhere I go, there's a new crazy ass hiding spot. So regardless of which way I push it, like going through here is just like a death trap. I don't want to do that. I mean, you got this. This is kind of too dark and hidden. I would recommend making this clear. These two pads, they're a little bit confusing. They're like at a glance, like when I first started playing, I wasn't really sure where they were in relation to each other. Because looking at the map, they seem like they're almost connected, and they look very similar.
Yeah.
So I'll just try and make the distinction more obvious. Maybe not have two very kind of similar paths like this right next to each other. I think this was also a little confusing, but I got used to it with time. But still, it's a little. The navigation on this is a little confusing. I did like this area though. I felt like I had some cool engagements that went on. And mid the store, it's pretty tight. Whenever anyone pushes mid, there's just like 4 people trying to get through. God forbid you have an opper to try and do something here. They just blocked the entire team. And honestly, at this point, I forgot. So I think I'm gonna cut it off here.
Alright. Who wanted to go next?
I can go next. I don't have
Alright.
too much to say.
You can go ahead, yeah.
I liked the way the A site played. I can't offer too much more insight there. I think that little drop down area, I think you could
Wait,
maybe
where are you
put-
in game? Oh, you're not even in game. Sorry.
I'm not in. I'm just got like 2 or 3 things to say.
Yeah, alright.
I do think mid is a little hard for both sides, but I think that's all right. I think to pass judgment on man, I'd want to play a 5v5. But definitely that area, that drop down, I would lower the height distance on some of the drop downs and stuff. Like some of them are very much higher than each other. I would maybe try lowering them and see what that's like. That's about all I had. I really like that A site. I think that B site could use a little more work. But I'm digging the A site so far.
Alright, thank you.
That's
Who
all.
wants to give feedback next?
Can I go?
Yep, Pete, go ahead.
Alright.
Brendan.
Alright, peak in game. I like this one a lot better than the last version, quite obviously just because there wasn't grass, but there's still, I feel like there's still problems with a lot of stuff. Like, there isn't really, apart from this corner, there's just like, kind of just like hiding corners rather than cover. The hold is drop down, so as soon as they drop down, they can see you without any cover, and then you're just, there's nothing to like actually hold it with. Like, it's either back here or here, because every other point is just either not being able to see them actually fully drop down. Because one time, someone dropped down, but because this was here, I was holding it from like at a little angle, so they dropped down there, and I couldn't see them kill another person until they like ran out. It's like, maybe put a dedicated spot to actually watch this that actually has some half body cover rather than just either sat in a corner or stood behind something and you have to peek half your body out. I think that's quite a lot of the cover, to be honest. There's not really many like hip height cover or shoulder height cover anywhere. It's kind of just like full body or nothing, which I feel like is a kind of a problem. There's some here and up here, but then I didn't really experience A site. It's kind of just like trying to peek anywhere or holding somewhere. You kind of just have to have half your body out, and that's not great. Mid, I didn't play mid enough. I'd say you were saying earlier about going through the doors and going this way was quicker than here, so I don't really see the point in having this. If there's a quicker way, then this might be less risky, but it's just too much to just jump 5 times just to get up here. I don't really know. Other people might be fine with that. I don't like jumping 5 times just to get up somewhere that's just higher. Especially when there is obviously an option that I can just run around. But I feel like you should either choose either a squeaky or a ladder and not both, just because if you want to rush, it's like you've already jumped down here and then you have to open the door as well, which is just 2 sounds without any helping yourself really. It's kind of just like, yes, I'm definitely here, everyone can stare at me now, and that's that. Rushing B as a CT felt very hard, just because you kind of just, you peek this corner and it's like all the way back here, just, yeah, and as Extra Cheese Pie said, so many corners. I'm pretty sure it was me who hid here and killed him, but it's kind of just like CTs rushing up have nowhere to like, it's like pushing up and then there's so many places they could be without them being able to check it like well. I don't really have any other opinions about it really. I've played B a lot and that's it. Obviously make this lighter and maybe not make it this huge sight line from all the way back here that you can barely see anyone. But one time I was trying to go through here and then someone killed me from, I'm pretty sure it was Viper down there killed me. I couldn't see him as I was walking across. I was like, oh. There's quite a lot of places that are a bit too dark. Especially this one, because a few times people just camped in here and because of CT model it was just, I could barely see them. It's just a bullet flash was helping me see them and that was it. I think I liked A. There's still a couple angles that are kind of just like do, but I guess that's fine. Pushing here kind of felt weird though, just because it's like you're still not really at a choke point, either of like the big site choke points. You're kind of just pushing down these stairs into 2 more choke points. And there's angles literally from everywhere that you can just hold it from. It's kind of iffy, but I don't really have much to say, so I'll stop.
Alright,
thank you.
Please hold. I need to figure out why it's not letting me kick people.
Just spam to kill him.
Hold on. Okay. It's not working. I've asked Top Hat, so I guess somebody else can start giving feedback. Who wants to
Okay.
go next?
I
You
can
wanna
go.
Poochie?
Okay, so I don't have many complaints about the map. It was quite interesting, just to fix some lightning issues. Like here, it's so dark here. Here too. This area too is a bit too dark. It's a bit difficult to see people.
Sorry.
It's no problem. It's difficult to see people here because okay, it's just dark. All right. A site. I think you're not supposed to get on top of here, right?
No, you're actually supposed to get up there. You can boost up there.
Yeah, I saw this boost. I used it a lot, but I don't think it's like fair that when you're getting on the site, you need to check a lot of corners and then you need to worry in above you. So you can still keep this boost, like, but not let people come to this upper area here, or just like don't let them uh, use this angle here. Just like stay around this area because the boost itself is pretty much interesting and it adds a lot of depth to the site, but this angle that it makes it fucked. Okay, so one issue that the A site has is there isn't a setup area, like because of all the paths going leading to A are closed ceiling. You don't have any place like to set up nades or hold before entering the site as a team. So try to make this place a bit bigger, like to the side, I don't know, so people can throw some nades to enter the site, because you just have these 2 entrances here and you can only throw nades like around here, so it's kind of fucked. So try to add some kind of option to throw nades from here. Mid sucked for these mostly, so I didn't even play it. Like every time I went here, like I died. There aren't many options that these have here. Like they just have to pick this and they can stay there on that at dark angle. On the door they can push on both of this entrance here and this crate. So and these just have like this angle here. They just can pick here and they have to check every angle. The only good thing is that you can check one angle once. So I check this and then I can check the door and then here. But like it's just it's still hard for these. Try to add some more like options of boosts or something like that. And this place doesn't help that much. It's just a little cover here, but once you're here, you're stuck and you can't do much thing. You have to cross here to go back to the controlled area, or you just advance mid and risk yourself. Let me see. I didn't play here that much, but it feels alright. And let me see. B-side. This thing here, it's an interesting idea to the site. I just feel like someone said it. I think it was Squidsky. So you can't like peek from upper here. Like you need to fall down to peek near the side to make it less OP, because you just can go here and kill people near the site that are distractor, something like that. Also make this place brighter because since it's a lot really dark, firstly I didn't think that it was a spot you could go on the map, so I just stayed here like looking at the door, playing around the pillar, but people could like jump from this place and they didn't even notice it because of it was so dark. So try to make visual communication that it's a playable space there because it just seemed like scenery. So try to make it like more brighter or add some more attractive textures. I don't know. Around the site, you just have full body picking, as Peak said. So try to add more interesting plays you can do, like with half body cover. Like I can jump here and then go do some parkour around the boxes on the side. It would be interesting for after plants as well. Here, like yeah, people said there are a lot of cubbies here. It's really fucked because when cities need to push here, they need to check a lot of angles. That gives these a lot of advantage here to hold pushes, but that's a boring way to hold pushes. You could just remove all these cubbies and add more like half body cover and places that these can just watch the coming, because there are two ways to hold pushes as a T. There's the just hiding and waiting for them coming, or just like using an angle to hold it. And you choose to place these cubbies everywhere, and it makes the gameplay harder for cities, and it's really boring for T's. Just like, oh, I'm going to kill a city, but I need to wait for half of the round. So remove out of the cubbies and add like more interesting angles that both teams can use to hold the rushes. Besides that, the map is alright, and that's my feedback.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's get feedback next.
I guess I'm last.
Actually, yeah, you were the last one. Go ahead, Miro.
Alright, so I'm gonna start off with middle. I played it quite a lot, or at least a bit. So yeah, as people already mentioned, it feels very CT-sided when you're a T, because you basically only have this one edge as cover, which is also really thin and triangle like. So it's easily wall bangable for CTs, and you kind of need to pick this angle, which they have like a perfect head angle. They can go all the way down how they want to, like have only a little bit of them shown. And even if you kill this player, which I did like 2 times or something, then you still got to worry about this, and it just makes it really not pleasant to push mid at all. And I've not seen mid being pushed at all by Ts, at least when I was a T. So make something to make mid more attractive, because it's supposed to be like, if Ts can push like this entrance, for example, they can resort to middle as like a secondary option to get to the side. But here it's just not possible because it's really hard to push it. And even like you get so many different angles, or like now it doesn't feel like it. But when I was pushing, like I killed this guy and back up, and now I wanted to peek, and he could be everywhere. He could be already on the slope, which happened a couple of times, behind this, or peeking out there, and right here. So it's really unattractive for Ts to do anything in mid. A, except for the boosts, I think it was pretty fine. The boosts are really overpowered because no one's going to be able to check this. And I mean, if you'd only have this platform, then maybe okay, but you can like sneak in this corner and they have no option to see you. So if you make it a boost, make it so you can at all times be seen by pushing Ts from there or something. But the site itself is fine, I think. Maybe try to block this sideline, because that would make it like, so you can stay on site and guard these 2 entrances, or you can push either one and like have this one entrance, which is kind of weird because it's a head angle and it's not so fun to push for Ts as well. But I think it's alright for now. Maybe do something, but I wouldn't know what. the main problem I had with A were just the timings. Like, I think CTs would get about here, or they would even be able to push this without being seen, and that's just way too far in my opinion. It just makes it so that A is basically non-playable, because with this being stairs, and like, as soon as you're here, people could be anywhere. They could be behind you, as long as you don't watch the two corridors. They could be there, under you. And that's basically the problem I have with this entrance and the timings. So maybe delay CTs or push Ts for a little bit. So I didn't play B like at all, only for retakes, so I can't say much there. Only thing I can say is that like when pushing this, like on a retake, you're focused on this part because there's a bomb site, and as soon as you walk, you expose yourself to these angles, this. So you're exposing yourself to a lot of new angles. So this area behind is like impossible to check because there's a higher chance for enemies to be there, obviously. But if you don't check this, then you could just get stabbed from behind. Also, one guy was here, and then the door got open and sniped him one night. I think it was the Viper. Yeah, so like, try to remove these type of things, and corners where you can check both angles at a time, but just you gotta commit to one or something. But yeah, I think that's all I have. Maybe that this route felt kind of weird because you have like these 3 things going somewhere that are like right next to each other. But I didn't play bad, but I don't know. Like I haven't played it as well, so. I don't know. It just feels weird. But yeah, I guess that's all I have.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go next. Let's go to game. So as I said, it was a lot better than last time. I don't know if I said that, but some people did. So yeah, lighten up the dark areas. I said this earlier. The drop down has a few issues. It's an okay idea, but the implementation is really the issue. So really, like the main like problems with it are that well, it's an entrance behind most of the CTs, which is really annoying because like you could be right here and then you get killed from behind, like even if your team has mid, and it's pretty annoying. Also, the fact that you can stand like on the edge of it and shoot people and then not have to drop down, that's definitely like unfair. What I would do probably is move the drop down to like right here maybe and put it like in its own room so that like you can't watch the drop down from sight, but like once you drop down into the room, like you're stuck in there, kind of like Cobble basically. I think that drop down works pretty good, or at least it did in the old version before they ruined it. And then yeah, add some lights down here obviously. I think the ladder's okay. I'm not a huge fan of the ladder itself going up into an area with like 3 different spots people could be. It would be nice if it was like separated a little bit more so that it's a safer option, because right now it's like really dangerous to use. So I think that would be a bit better. We'll talk about mid for a bit. I think mid is, I don't want to say it's too big, but I think the angles are too long. So like this to up there, I think is like way too long, especially because this is an angle, but this is an angle at the same exact time, and those are both extremely long, which can get really annoying. I'm not entirely sure how I would tell you how to fix mid, other than I will say that having a bunch of angles that are really long and really close to each other can get pretty annoying, especially with the fact that this is a headshot angle, which like doubles how annoying it is. And then you have headshot angles basically along this whole thing, which is, in my opinion, a pretty big problem with how this plays. Yeah, that's all I have to say about mid. This entrance, it was like this last playtest. It's okay, I guess. It's really not the best though. Like this is pretty useless, for instance, because like it just wraps around to where a spot is. I would consider maybe just redoing the main route to A, just deleting it and just trying something else. That's just my opinion though. I didn't think it was that fun. It just felt a little redundant and boring. That's just my opinion, though. Let's see. I do want to say something about B. This is really close to the choke point, and this might just be an issue with the map being on casual, but like there's so many angles that this box creates. So like this, and then this is a spot, and then as you walk further this way, you're more exposed to over here, which can get pretty annoying if there's a CT playing like right here. So even though you definitely added this cover to make it easier for T's to enter, you have to. I ran into this problem and I couldn't figure out like why it was a problem for the longest time. But basically, even if you're adding cover to help a team, you have to consider the angles that it adds to. So something that you can do is, so basically in Hammer, think about like how many angles does this create? This, whatever, and then hide it, and then look at the angles after, like would it be easier to play on? If you ask me, I think if you remove this, the site would be easier to entry. Even though I think this is here to help terrorists. Am I right in assuming that you meant to help terrorists with this box?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. So I ran into this issue like a long time ago, and it bugged me so much. But honestly, I think removing this box would help the terrorists more because it creates fewer angles right here. And I think, I might be wrong, but I think that would be the case. It would probably require testing, but that's what I think on that. Yeah, other than that, I don't have a lot more feedback. It was fine. Definitely wasn't bad by any stretch. It was okay. Definitely much better than last time. So, yep, that's all the feedback I have.